Shares of Netflix have fallen after the video streaming giant revealed it lost hundreds of thousands of subscribers in the US and Canada as more people emerged from lockdowns. So now it's attempting an entertainment industry hat trick. Netflix has already changed the TV and movie landscapes. Now it wants to do the same for video games. It's part of a bid to keep customers from switching to other platforms or leaving their screens for the outside world. Well, for more, let's go to Paolo Pescatore in London. He's a telecommunications, media and technology analyst and founder of PP Foresight. Great to have you on the program, Paolo. Firstly, it's a case of what goes up must come down for Netflix, isn't it? Because many analysts had predicted that the surge in subscribers would eventually come down or ease at some point as more and more people emerged from lockdowns. Are you worried about Netflix's prospects as the pandemic continues to ease?
Hello there. Thank you for having me here. It's a very good question, and every quarter, all eyes are on subscriber numbers. Um, Unfortunately, everyone is reacting negatively. We shouldn't forget that the overall total subscriber base continues to increase, albeit at a slower pace. And of course, last year, a lot of the subscriber growth was weighted towards the first half, driven by the pandemic, as people were staying at home and obviously needed to use entertainment services like Netflix as well as others. And arguably, what we're probably seeing right now is just the correction towards that. And we shouldn't forget really that Netflix is the market leader. It is the benchmark for others, and in its core market, where we've seen a slew of new services launch, predominantly in North America. Of course, it's going to face intense competition, hence why this quarter, Netflix reported a loss of subs in North America. It's not the first time it's reported a loss in that particular region, and it probably won't be the last. And there's plenty of opportunities for growth, not only in North America but also in other parts of the world. But it, effectively is still growing, and it's at a different phase of growth compared to many of the others that are still in very much startup stealth mode.
That's right. And what do you make of Netflix's announcement that it's planning to offer video games free of charge on its platform? We know Netflix has managed to disrupt the traditional television and cinema industries. Do you think it could do the same when it comes to video games?
I've long argued that Netflix had to diversify into new services and content areas. In a in a rapidly diversified world, when you're competing with the likes of Apple and Amazon that offer more than just video, you need to think about other different types of services. And effectively, Netflix now is a mature business and needs to think about pivoting towards a platform. And with a base of, more than 209 million subscribers, and no doubt at some point in time will reach 300 million subs, it effectively is a shop window for developers, content creators, and storytellers. So I think games is a natural progression, evolution, given that it has a platform in place. And of course, the service delivery today is largely supported by video. But there are other areas that Netflix can really go into, because largely right now, the platform is very much about subscription, but it could move into TVOD, EST, if people want to rent a movie, or if, a perfect platform for theatrical releases. We have seen many movies now being released on Disney Plus as a way to actually increase revenue, and certainly Netflix go down that route. But certainly for games, this is a long-term bet. Video, the rivalry, the competitive world is intense. Games is absolute cutthroat. So success isn't necessarily guaranteed. But what Netflix is trying to do is to create the next biggest blockbuster and create an IP around that. So that's where I think that largely the focus is Netflix is going to be concentrated on.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see what they do offer in the end. Paolo Pescatore from PP Foresight, thank you so much again for joining us on the program.